This one was quite wasted, Kimberly. Seneca doesn't even know about this little excursion into self-destruction. And he is not gonna hear about it from me. Good morning, Roger.
Good morning, Ray. I got your call.
Mm-hmm. Patient is on the couch.
Well, what do we have here?
She seems to have done herself in with the juice of a vodka bush.
Oh, good morning, Kimberly.
Hello, Dr. Coleridge. Can you make me feel better?
Well, I can try. Could you possibly be suffering from what we used to call in medical school alcoholus excessus?
I had vodka martinis, scotch, and some sweet brandy.
Any food?
Peanuts. At the bar.
Shall I prescribe?
Yeah.
Right now, all the water you can drink, and then a nice hot bath or shower, then some more water, a few aspirin, and about 4 hours sleep, followed by abstinence. Do you understand abstinence?
Never again.
Watch.
Promise.
Watch your step, dear.
Thank you.
I do hope the cure doesn't work too quickly.
Don't worry. She won't be fully recovered until tomorrow.
Oh, what am I gonna do, Roger? Seneca was one kind of disaster, but this business with Michael Pavel is quite another. And I'm not sure it isn't worse.
Michael, I don't like it. I don't like you working in New York. And I don't like you staying out so late.
It's an honest job, isn't it? Better than working for Tizo Novotny.
How do I know that? Do I know anything about these people? Do I know anything about the girl?
Gotta go to work, Mom. Bye.
When'll you be home?
Early, I promise. Kim won't want to do anything tonight, I'm pretty sure. Judging from the condition she was in when I took her home last night.
Oh, that's a fine reason for a boy to be home on time. Mothers worry, Michael.
Is this the key to Todd's redemption? Find out on the week's episodes of One Life.
I have the most incredible news, and I just wish that one of us could have seen Spencer's face when I said it just now. Margaret Cochran says she remembers everything.
Watch Monday through Friday's episodes, Sundays starting at 7 on SoapNet.
This summer, Soapstar is back and just keeps getting hotter.
You blew it. You looked crazy.
I Want to Be a Soapstar, Thursday nights at 11, only on SoapNet.
On July 7th, Walt Disney Pictures presents the return of Captain Jack. From producer Jerry Bruckheimer and director Gore Verbinski.
We have to find the chest of Davy Jones.
What's in the chest?
Johnny Depp, Orlando Bloom, Keira Knightley.
I can't leave without Jack! Never mind, let's go!
Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest.
If you please, the key.
Rated PG-13.
If you or a loved one was diagnosed with mesothelioma, please call the number on your screen now.
Mesothelioma is a rare cancer linked to asbestos exposure. Mesothelioma may be caused by breathing in or swallowing asbestos particles. Exposure to asbestos in mills, shipyards, or in the heating, automotive, and construction industries may have put you at risk. People living with you and even people close to you could suffer because of secondhand exposure caused by asbestos dust on you and your clothing. If you or a loved one was diagnosed with mesothelioma, please call the number on your screen for your sake and your loved ones.
If you or a loved one was diagnosed with mesothelioma, call now at 1-800-893-7993. We are standing by 24 hours a day to take your call in confidence. Please call now at 1-800-893-7993. That's 1-800-893-7993.
With my credit, I never thought I'd qualify for a new computer. But with Blue Hippo, all I need is a home phone and a checking account, and approval is guaranteed.
We're talking to people who have discovered Blue Hippo Funding's Guaranteed Approval Program. It doesn't matter if you have bad credit or no credit because we don't check your credit. Your approval is guaranteed with just an active checking account.
I started my own home business, something I never could have done without a computer.
And if you call and order now, we'll include this ultra-thin 20-inch LCD TV complete with mounting brackets and speakers absolutely free. And we'll also include this color printer absolutely free. These accessories are free when you call and order now.
I don't know why anyone wouldn't take advantage of this. It's a great offer.
Mom, can I go on the computer now?
Just a minute.
This is your chance to get a brand new brand name computer from Blue Hippo, regardless of your credit. And by calling and ordering now, you'll receive this color printer and this 20-inch flat panel LCD TV for free. So call in the next 10 minutes.
You mean you two have never met?
Well, I don't know how that could have happened. He's not someone you easily overlook. Hey, Finn. I think we're going to be real good friends.
Ah, you better believe it.
He's an incredible animal.
Just what Maeve said the day Siobhan showed up here with him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, more or less. Actually, she's learned to love him almost as much as the rest of us have.
Though she tends to hide it better.
That's nothing personal, you see. She was just afraid we'd all have to move out to make room for him.
That reminds me, John. I ran into Brian Dunn yesterday, and he said himself and the missus are moving to Florida in September, so they'll have to sell the house. So I told him that Frank might be interested.
Be that big house on the drive?
The very one.
Well, he would be interested.
He and Jill still haven't found a place, huh?
No, Frank's getting real impatient.
Well, I'm sure they both are. When's the wedding?
Well, they haven't set a date yet, you know. It's just that they've been so damn busy. And that singer of yours has kept Jill really hot.
Well, that's crazy business.
I mean, he had her go on to Denver with her the other day on some contract matter.
Yeah, Ken was very impressed the way she handled everything.
Yeah, she's an amazing person.
So I understand.
Good morning. Were you talking about me?
No, as a matter of fact, we were talking about Jillian.
Oh.
Thinking about you, though.
Oh,
Have a seat. I'll get you a cup of coffee.
thanks. Hello, Finn. Do you really think he should be in here?
Well, why not?
Well, I don't mind, of course, but don't you think the customers might think it's unsanitary?
I haven't had any complaints yet, Dee.
Of course, you're used to a much better class of clientele than we are, huh?
That's true.
You'll see your cousin Barry in a minute. Come on.
Here you go.
Thank you.
How come you never introduced us?
Oh, well, Finn and I don't spend that much time together. I don't think he likes me so much.
Well, I don't believe that. How could he help it?
Dogs are very discriminating.
So how are you this morning?
Oh, not bad.
You look tired.
Yeah, well, I didn't sleep too well last night. I'm getting pretty sick of that hotel. Listen, if you hear of any other places opening up, Kevin, would you keep me in mind, please?
What kind of place are you looking for?
Oh, nothing fancy. One bedroom, studio if it's big enough, preferably here in Riverside.
You like the neighborhood, huh?
Yeah, starting to feel like home. Family's here and, friends.
You know, Tom Desmond's apartment is available, I think.
Tom?
Yeah, Faith Coleridge's husband passed away about a year ago.
You know, she's still holding the lease. She mentioned it the other day.
Well, what a waste of money. I guess that's something Faith doesn't have to think about.
Oh, come on, Dee. She's still having a hard time. She just doesn't feel much like going over there, packing up his things, facing all that, you know?
Well, she should. Well, I know it's hard losing your husband and everything, but she should face it, accept it, and move on, like I have.
Well, she doesn't have as much practice as you have, Delia. Well, look, why don't I run over and get the keys, and then you can look the place over?
Well, I can run over myself, although I haven't really been introduced to Faith. You want to come along and do the honors?
Oh, well, I better not. If Faith finds out you're a friend of mine, she'll never let you live there. She's even meaner to me than Kevin is.
Oh, how can you say that, Delia? Look, why don't you let me take care of it? It would save endless confusion.
If you're sure it's not too much trouble.
Not at all. I'll be right back. Besides, it would give Faith and my chance to compare some notes and devise some new ways to torment Delia.
They probably will.
You want to come along and look at the apartment with me?
Okay. I guess Faith doesn't have to know. I hope you like it. That would be really nice, having you live right around the corner.
Keep your fingers crossed.
I will.
As far as I can see, Kim is determined to get into more and more trouble until Seneca eventually comes riding over the crest on his white charger to the rescue.
I wouldn't count on that.
Roger, something has got to be done. A few nights ago, it was a barroom brawl. Last night, in an attempt to mend fences with Michael Pavel, who seems to have a dim idea that he was being used, she spent the evening in the Crystal Palace bar, flirting.
And drinking.
Yeah. He brought her home and poured her onto the couch.
Look, how involved is he with her?
He says he loves her. He's very protective of her, or at least he tries to be.
Doesn't he have any idea that she's using him to make Seneca jealous?
Not really.
Tell me more about Michael.
Actually, I like him. He's a nice, hard-working young man who's saving his money so he can go to college in the fall. He wants a degree in business administration so he can be a CPA.
Why don't you make him a remittance man?
What is that?
Well, in the old days, in Victorian England, if a younger son developed some bad habits of one kind or another, often he was provided with a very generous remittance so that he could live comfortably on the single condition that he went abroad, never again to return to England.
I should give Michael a monthly check to leave New York?
I doubt that that would work, but what if you offered to send him to college on the single condition
that he never see Kimberly again? You are a genius.
Yeah, that's true.
I will make him an offer he can't refuse.
But Ray, you have to be careful now. You're asking a young man to give up the girl he loves for money. Now, he might be offended by that.
I will make him an offer he can't refuse delicately.
Well, he might also be offended by that.
Well, how can I make him an offer if I can't make him an offer?
If it were I'd talk to his mother.
Brilliant.
I rather thought so myself. See, it's quite possible that Mrs. Pavel has just as many reservations about her son and Kimberly as you do.
I don't think so, Roger. She's quite a catch for him.
Ray, if you were his mother, would you want him marrying a girl like Kimberly?
I see your point. Yeah. If that's the case, then it would seem that it would be to my advantage to pay a call on Mrs. Pavel.
This summer, 10 contestants, 3 judges, 1 question.
Who's going to Landview? The prize is gigantic.
I'm ready. Someone will walk away with
a contract role on One Life to Live.
I wonder who my next co-star will be.
a brand new season of I Want to Be a Soap Star. Thursday nights at 11, only on SoapNet.
In 1993, Paul Walker played lovelorn Brandon Collins on The Young and the Restless. Now Paul shows his devotion to 8 incredible dogs in Walt Disney Pictures' 8 Below.
I'll be back. I promise. The dogs have been cool. Dealing with the different personalities there has been pretty fun, too.
Paul Walker in 8 Below, now available on Disney DVD.
Introducing Triple Flex from Nature Made, the joint care supplement that can help you get back in the game.
As you get older, your joints get stiff, you lose a little of that flexibility.
And that's why I told him about Triple Flex.
Over 1 million Americans have chosen Triple Action Triple Flex for joint comfort, mobility, and flexibility. Over 50 clinical studies have shown that the natural ingredients in Triple Flex improve joint health. Glucosamine helps to improve joint function and joint comfort. Chondroitin improves joint mobility. MSM reduces discomfort and promotes joint flexibility.
Triple Flex will allow me to be as active as I was 10 years ago.
Since I started taking Triple Flex, I can use my hands for a longer period of time. There's no problem.
Call or go online now to receive a special Triple Flex booklet and $10 in coupons. Triple Flex is the exclusive national supplement sponsor of the Arthritis Foundation's Arthritis Walk.
Call 1-800-459-9172 or visit tripleflex.com and try new Triple Flex Rapid Relief. Look for it in the vitamin aisle.
Imagine a different kind of foundation that's actually good for your skin.
Bare Minerals is a lightweight, loose mineral foundation that covers all your imperfections while giving you the look and feel of beautiful bare skin. You'll receive 2 foundations in your choice of 4 skin tones. It's a natural SPF 15 sunblock that protects your skin from aging UVA and UVB rays. You'll also receive warmth, a very special Bare Minerals that gives your skin the natural-looking sun-kissed glow of health. And for the perfect finishing touch, you'll receive Mineral Veil, a feather-light, completely sheer powder for a flawless-looking airbrushed finish. Plus, you'll receive 3 professionally designed brushes. Just swirl, tap, and buff away the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, redness, uneven skin tone, freckles, and blemishes. Try Bare Minerals for 60 days. If you're not happy for any reason, just send it back for a full refund of your purchase price.
Call 1-800-840-8595.
The all-new guide on DirecTV is here. Now with colorful sections geared to what you care about most. Sports, movies, and more. Get On DirecTV magazine for just $2.99 a month. That's 25% off the regular monthly price of $3.99. On DirecTV makes you the ultimate insider with all the buzz on your favorite shows, Hollywood stars, and the latest technologies. On DirecTV. Now just $2.99 a month for the first year. Order now by calling 1-866-591-5556.
You okay?
I don't know, are you?
Oh, how many stairs was that?
I stopped counting after 4 flights.
Oh. Well, let's go inside, see if it was all worthwhile. Oh, will you look at this?
You like it?
Oh, I've forgotten the steps already. And if Kevin's instructions are correct, this should be the bedroom. Ah, come here.
That's really neat.
Oh, God, there's got to be something wrong. It's too perfect.
The stairs.
No, that's okay. I need the exercise.
Ooh, this picture's creepy.
Well, I don't know. I kind of like her. Who do you suppose she is?
Maybe it's Faith without her makeup.
Well, I don't care how mean your sister-in-law is. She has a fantastic apartment.
You gonna take it?
Absolutely.
Oh.
The sort of place I've always wanted. It's even furnished.
You gonna keep all this stuff?
Why not?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. I feel like, I don't know.
Moving into somebody else's life?
Yeah. Especially Tom's. He was strange.
No, don't tell me. That way I can keep the furniture and install my own memories as appropriate.
Don't you have any of your own stuff?
The memories, sure. Possessions, remarkably few. I spent the last 5 years of my life living on the road, mostly.
What about before that?
Oh, I slept on a sofa in my parents' living room till I was 15. No, 16. And after that, there was a series of rented rooms. You know, the kind where you have to turn off the radio after 10 o'clock, and if you're not in line for the bathroom by 6:15 in the morning, you can pretty much forget it.
That sounds awful.
Well, no character, I guess.
You mean you never had a place where you felt like you really belonged?
Oh, for a while in Chicago, there was a little apartment I shared
With who?
a friend.
A woman friend? What was she like?
Well, we were both pretty young. Her name was Catherine. She was a dancer. We had a place just off the lake, a little studio. We lived there for 2 years and never unpacked. Still seemed like home, though. We had a few dishes, a few lamps. And everything else was packed away in cartons all over the place.
Why'd you do that?
I don't know. At the time, it seemed very bohemian. I was into that. I guess, basically, we both of us realized that in the end, it would make it easier to say goodbye.
Did you love her?
Oh, I thought I did. Yeah.
Why didn't you marry her?
She never asked me.
You could have asked her.
Never occurred to me. No, that's not true. It occurred to me twice a day for 2 years. I don't know, the words just never came out. You know how it is.
No. I mean, I understand, but I always married everybody I loved. Of course, that's when they stopped loving me.
The fools.
How do you mean?
If I fell in love with you, it would never stop.
Yes, it would.
No.
Well, I guess we're lucky we never have to find out.
I think I'm about to break my promise.
How? Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Boy, are we lucky.
Next, Lisa and Ty dish with the biggest stars on SoapNet's original Soap Talk. Then see who's falling in love or in bed with a double play of Melrose.
Soap Talk, TV's favorite happy hour, is back with style, celebrities, and more. Soap Talk, next, only on SoapNet.
This summer, the only thing more devious, more scandalous, damn, or more explosive than what these contestants will do for the judges is what they'll do backstage.
I kissed her like 90 times.
Oh, Soap Star is back. And this year, they're not just playing for a prize.
A contract role on One Life to Live.
They're playing for keeps.
This is by far the weirdest experience of my life.
A brand new season of I Wanna Be a Soap Star. Thursday nights at 11, only on SoapNet.
Concerned about bad breath? Listerine Pocket Packs dissolve in seconds, killing bad breath germs to freshen your breath instantly. Listerine Pocket Pack strips. Kill the germs, get instant fresh breath.
Come on, girls. Let me hear you say bikini.
Bikini.
I can't hear you.
Bikini!
Good.
Get ready for summer. All swimwear 50% off. This week, only at Kmart.
Now on DVD, America's Most Dangerous Grandmother.
Listen up! Shut up, old lady!
Is back.
I'll be waiting for you at 3 o'clock.
Tyler Perry's Medea's Family Reunion. Buy it today on DVD.
You are gonna love this. Come here. Wow.
Three Musketeers, light fluffy chocolate with 45% less fat.
Don't even think about it.
Also available in minis.
Who is it? Mrs. Pavel? Yes? You are the mother of Michael Pavel, who works at the Crystal Palace restaurant?
Yes, he's all right. Nothing's
I'm
happened.
sure he's fine, Mrs. Pavel. I'm Ray Woodard. Michael has been seeing my daughter, Kimberly.
Oh, yes.
May I come in, please?
Well, of course.
Thank you.
I've heard about you, Mrs. Woodard. Please sit down.
Thank you.
Can I get you some coffee?
No, nothing. First of all, Mrs. Pavel, may I say that I have met Michael and I admire him enormously. It seems to me that he's a very dedicated and hard-working young man.
Thank you.
My difficulty is that I'm worried about my daughter.
Well, if it's Michael,
No, it really is my daughter who concerns me, Mrs. Pavel. Were you aware of the fact that they are having a love affair?
No, not in the way you mean. I wasn't. No.
Well, they are. And I'm afraid that it's far more serious on Michael's side than it is on my daughter's.
Well, I know he likes her,
I
but...
think he's falling in love with her, Mrs. Pavel. And unfortunately... Well, let me start from the beginning. A few months ago, Kimberly fell in love with an older man, a doctor named Seneca Bolak. She pursued him and managed to persuade him to marry her because he thought that she was carrying his child. Actually, she wasn't pregnant at all.
She was tricking him?
Yes. He found out about it at the last minute, and the wedding was canceled. But Kimberly has not given up. Now, it's my opinion that she's involved in an all-out campaign to attract Dr. Bolak's attention. One very obvious way to do that is to find a young man like your Michael and flaunt him.
You're saying she's using him?
I'm sorry, but I believe that's the case, yes.
Mrs. Woodard, why are you telling me this? Why don't you tell Michael?
Do you think he'd listen to it from me?
Well, I wouldn't carry a story like that to Michael.
Perhaps you may reconsider after you've heard everything that I have to say.
Okay.
I don't feel that Kimberly and Michael's relationship is good for either one of them. I wouldn't be surprised to hear that you have similar reservations yourself.
Well, I do.
Good. Then this is what I propose. I realize that it is going to be a very sad and painful thing for Michael to stop seeing Kimberly.
If he does it.
However, if perhaps his attention could be diverted to something else, something he wants a great deal, that might be a compensation.
I don't understand what you mean.
What I'm suggesting, Mrs. Pavel, is that if Michael will stop seeing Kimberly, not phone, write, or anything else, I'm prepared to put him through college. Pay tuition, pay for books, and a reasonable amount of pocket money.
Mrs. Woodard, do you know how much money you're talking about?
My husband left me a considerable fortune. To spend it on, part of it, on putting a worthy young man through college would give me great pleasure, especially if it would solve a problem concerning my daughter.
You want me to talk to him?
I've written a check for $5,000. I think that should cover his freshman year.
Well, that's more than...
I'll leave it as a token of my sincerity. About this time next year, there will be another check for a similar amount if he has accepted my offer and kept his side of the bargain.
Well, I can't pretend to you that I don't wish he'd grab it.
Good. Good. Then you and I, at least, are of the same mind.
I'll talk to him. Of course, we both know what boys are like.
He's a very attractive young man, and there are plenty of girls. I can't help feeling sure that he'll realize what an opportunity this represents for him.
I hope so.
You might tell him, if you would, that I will see him through until he becomes a CPA, if that's what he wants to do.
Oh, I'd be so proud of him if he could get that far. His father always dreamed. Thank you, Mrs. Woodard.
I do hope he'll accept my offer. Because one way or another, I will stop him from seeing my daughter.